case you can't, this is Paul. I'm also not Pete Jones. Sorry. It happens. And I'll answer the first question that you're wondering about. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm cheating today, so today I'm about 6'2". So how cute is Paul? Paul and I are going to do a sock puppet interpretive dance for you. No? We won't do that. Look, I didn't know I was going to be here today until really late last night. I got a phone call and said, oh, we have a speaker cancel. Can you come? I'm like, sure. Who am I replacing? Cleve Jones. Really? Okay, well, I will be there. This is such an important concept to hand our history down. Like David was saying, when Prop 8 passed, I think our community snapped awake a bit. And I was there too, David, for the West Hollywood coagulation of gay people and our alliances, where we marched all the way down to the CNN building on Sunset. And my feet have just sort of started to recover. I was wearing motorcycle boots, didn't realize that was going to happen. No, I didn't really plan very well. But we just kept walking and we could not stop. And this is sort of an extension of that, where we need to keep walking. I do a video blog on one of Paul's sites on SheWired. It's called What's Your Problem? I'm an actress, I'm also a therapist, and I do this sort of fun advice show. And what I've learned doing this is there are gay people around the world who are completely isolated and know nothing of who they are or where they come from. Many people write to me and ask me, how can I make myself not be gay? I don't really have an answer for that. And what I want you to doing is telling them to figure out what gay means and why they should be proud of it. The Advocate did an article called Is Gay the New Black? And I had written an article on that on SheWired just coincidentally, and you might guess how that went over. I was paying homage to the black community. I was paying homage to the African American community by not drawing comparisons to see how we were the same or how we were better, but to make the point that what's different about our cultures is they, as a minority group, have handed their history down. This became clear to me as I sort of looked at what was going on. They've got a culture that hands down their history and joins together and gives them something to be proud of. None of us are born into a gay family. Maybe some of us lately are, and that's cool. I wasn't. I was born into a straight Italian family, so I learned about heterosexual life, Italian-American things. When I started to figure out that I was gay, it was like recognizing an alien piece of myself. And so the struggle then became a very lonely one. And what's happening to our kids out there is they try to kill that piece of themselves off with drugs, with alcohol, with whatever it is that they can, if they find themselves in a culture where they don't see themselves reflected back to them at all. So things like this are really important. We need to gather together. We need to incorporate it in our schools. We need to have a Gay History Month. We need to give them something that they can look at. We need to keep them visible. Depending on your level of gaydar, everybody can walk down the street and not know that we even exist, and most of the world does that.
Some of us we know.
It's true. So we need to keep being visible. We need to keep showing people out there that there's a way to be gay and be proud of it and have a full and complete life. It's not just what you are. It's a very important piece of who you are. And this is the thing that's missing from most people around the world who don't live in West Hollywood, the gay mecca of the universe, where we have our culture reflected back to us every day. And it's very normal, and it's very easy to not even think about it. Most of the world is not like that. And that's a lot of the planet. So keep the visibility up. Thank you for being here today. Don't let tolerance be enough. It was a good idea at first, but being tolerated sort of carries the connotation that, we're the equivalent of a loud neighbor upstairs and we're just not gonna, don't say anything about it. That's not, being tolerant is not okay anymore. It's gotta be acceptance, it's gotta be understanding, and ignorance is what keeps people afraid of things. So let yourselves be known, make friends out there with straight people, have them spread the word, and let's reach for more than just tolerance. And I'm going to hand the mic over to Paul because he's so cute and standing here so politely and waiting for me to shut up. Okay.